thereafter, his face went as red as a sunburned nug.
Nuts don't sunburn, you fool.
Well, if they did, our bit would have looked just like one.
I don't doubt that.
Always making up strange stories and looking at all these in books.
Aye, it isn't natural. It's come from learning how to read. The augurs say blood will spill before the new moon.
Let the jaws of Hakkon try something. They know whose ground this is.
What is that commotion?
Seem tired, Thane Son. More hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, Thane Harrison.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakkon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Parv, you owe 4 rams to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Teared his tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies, and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast. This is not my hold, Lowlander. I will not shed your blood here. You will face the full might of the jaws of Hakkon soon enough.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. Your Inquisition has done much to heal the holes in the sky. We are grateful. You and your people have come far from the safety of the lowlands.
We have not come to cause trouble in your home, Thane. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakkon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrison. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakkon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the Lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakkon is battle with blunted weapons.
It seems as fair a way as any to decide such matters.
In many cases, the law is clear. The tests are only for real disputes. As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakkon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
What do the Jaws of Hakkon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakkonites care only for Hakkon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakkon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakkon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
What can you tell me of the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakkon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrison lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakkon.
Yes, many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the Lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell. Inquisitor?
How did you get the name Sunhair?
I was born Svara Janisdottir. For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire.
You lit your hair on fire?
An enemy archer lit my hair on fire. I was locked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes. My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
The Hakkonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hakkonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hakkonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with Lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
Do you have members of the hold searching for Storvacker?
The hold is already fearful. A great hunt for our hold beast would show weakness to the Hakkonites. If she were dead, the Augur would know. So the hunters watch for tracks. That is all we can do.
The way you asked us to help find Storvacker made it sound like you were willing to break your oath.
I could say that Avar hold all oaths sacred, that no true Avar would break them. It would be a good lie. Lowlanders doubtless say the same of themselves. A cunning Thane can find a hole in the tent of any promise. A place for the cold wind to sneak in. We are bone and blood. Oaths last until they are broken.
If I find your bear and you break the oath, what happens to Stonebear Hold?
Other holds share oaths with the Jaws of Hakkon. They are sworn to defend or avenge them. If the Hakkonites were friends, they would attack us. But they are friends to few. We will send offerings, trade, and gifts to pay the price of oath-breaking. The storm will pass. I do not do this lightly, Inquisitor. But the Hakkonites are tiresome.
I'm a little confused about why I have to find a bear in order to gain the support of your tribe.
Storvacker is not a bear. She is our hold beast. She ties us to the gods. Without her, Your Maker has turned from you, has he not? It is as that. I know more of this world than the world of spirits. Speak with our Augur if you would know more. They're our gods, not yours. For you, it is enough that Storvacker matters to us.
Does Storvacker usually live in the hold? Does she stay in a pen, or...?
Pens are for goats and chickens, not holdkin. The Avar are free. So must be our hold beasts. Storvacker lives in a cave near the hold. She comes to visit if she wishes to see us. We bring her gifts of food. Not enough that she will not hunt for herself.
Maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but bears and I traditionally do not get along.
You were fought bears. You lived. Good for you. Fear will keep you respectful should you find Storvacker. You will be fine.
So you're saying she's friendly? I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fishermen.
Bah, Rolfson. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so.
I'll speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
You're the Inquisitor. I hear your people already sing songs of you.
How are you so well informed?
Oh, Hellstim soaks up gossip when he goes trading. He just returned from the lowlands. I'm Fulna Hethstotton, Keeper of Histories, and Scold to the Hold.
I've never met a scold. Is that anything like a bard?
I suppose. Every hold has someone who sings its songs. Doesn't yours?
Fair enough.
We keep the old songs and histories, the oaths and the legend marks.
I understood all of that except legend mark.
The Skald before me was born Gulda Elsdotter. She crafted a great new tale for the hold. It pleased the spirits. After that, we called her Gulda Gildan's Song.
So they're titles, honorifics.
Not all carry glory. My father was Heth Mule's Head. He'd never let go of a quarrel.
Can you choose a legend mark for yourself?
Only if I wanted to be scorned as a child. I've only been a Skald a few years. I've not made any great feats, good or ill. Yet.
Farewell.
Good journeys.
Be welcome, Inquisitor. Though I fear I've time for little more than a greeting. I must prepare these souls for their greater journey, particularly those who depart without the reverence due. Their way is often hardest.
I'm not familiar with Avar funerals. May I ask what proper rites entail?
When the time comes, we are given sky burials. For most, the body is laid out and prayers given. When the birds come, they carry the soul to the Lady of the Skies. The body, unneeded, is gone.
For most.
Some souls, such as Calden's, are chosen to return. The Augur reads the signs at birth. It is a rare honor. In order to return, an offering is made to Korth the Mountain Father and buried beneath the body. A piece of the soul thus remains, allowing the rest to return to this world and be reborn.
Will someone not be given proper rites?
Calden Enverson is one of the few whose soul may return. Bloodkin must make an offering to the Huntmaster, who prepares it. Or so it should be. Calden's son, Finn, has failed in this duty, but then there's you.
Me?
You're a guest of our hold. A gift from you cannot be refused. Even an offering for Calden. I cannot dictate the nature of a gift, but if my suggestion appeals to you, speak to the Huntmaster.
I should be off.
Lady keep you.
Inquisitor, I'm honored by your visit. I'm Finn Caldenson. Forgive me if I don't stand to greet you properly.
How were you injured?
A storm blew up a few months back. It's the worst we've seen in a while. I was helping to secure the fishing boat. Einar nearly fell in. I caught him, but the current caught me. My leg got crushed against the rocks. It hasn't set properly.
I know about your father's burial, and the offering.
I tried. I dragged myself out of this cursed bed, but the pain... I collapsed. The Huntmaster found me and dragged me back. Said we didn't need another dead man.
I'm told I can make the offering as a gift for the hold. I'll try to do so for your father.
He won't be my father much longer.
What do you mean?
I can't make the offering. When the sky burial's complete, I'll lose the right to bear my father's name. Whether or not he's my father, I still love him. I would not see his soul severed from the earth, if it's meant to return. If you can make a gift of the offering, there's no way I could repay you.
Here, an offering for your father. From you.
Inquisitor, I can't.
Consider my gift to the hold a gift to you. Though perhaps don't spread that around.
But the Huntmaster...
Said he'd accept an offering from the hand that gave it.
I don't know what to say.
Say the words he would want. Fly to the lady in peace and come back soon.
Thank you.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
Finn Caldenson's a good lad. His father was always proud of him. Still would be.
I assume you go hunting yourself?
Of course I do. Who says otherwise?
No one.
I lead our hunts, Inquisitor. My leg aches. One eye can't see in the dark. And I bring more meat than anyone in the hold. Goat's piss do I hunt.
A yes would have been fine.
Suppose you can't help Lowlander's manners.
I spoke to the woman preparing bodies for funeral. She said I might make an offering. For Calden.
How would... as a gift? Sly woman. In that case, I'll accept an offering from the hand that gives it. Tradition says the offering's made to Koth. Only creatures who touch the god's realm will do. I'll mark where some were last spotted. It'd be an unmatched gift, Lowlander. I still pity Calden's son, though, losing his father's name.
Farewell.
Farewell. Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Doubt you Lowlanders see many holds, but I'll tell you, there are none finer.
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'd not think she'd roam further.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Strange that the veil seems so thin here. A great many spirits must have gathered in this place.
They came close to listen and stayed.
So, come to test yourself.
How so?
Our warriors want your measure, Inquisitor. Bring us an offering, and we'll let you fight Hakkon's trials. Stonebear Hold would know if the spirits favor you. So would I.
Do you run this arena?
I do. I'm called Hakkon Felson. I prepare warriors for the gods. Truly, I drill it into young heads that no one's born knowing how the axe swings or the arrow flies.
What do you mean, prepare your warriors for the gods?
As we train, the gods see us become worthy.
Worthy of what?
A second strength when you most need it. A glimpse that spots a blade in your heart. Warriors must show their will for these gifts, and the will for practice.
Interesting. You draw in spirits influenced by these ritual battles to aid you during real conflict.
Didn't I say as such?
Yes, but... Of course. My apologies.
What is this trial exactly?
A battle against our best. Wit and muscle, and steel against steel. Not to death, just surrender. In case you're afraid.
I didn't want to take a life for just a trial.
Good, but don't hold back. The gods and I can tell.
Why do you pray to Hakkon when his fanatics cause you so much trouble?
Hakkon Wintersbreath could be testing us through those fanatics. He could be a cruel god, Lowlander. He'll favor the victor and no other. Strength to strength. If the jaws of Hakkon tried to raid us, we'll feed their scraps to the bears.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
Fine work.
You seen the animals the jaws of Hakkon killed? Rat things, frost drinking.
Greetings, stranger.
You're the one they speak about in the lowlands, aren't you? The Herald of Andraste.
Many call me that.
Helmsdim Rolfson. I trade our goods outside the hold. You'll not find better this side of the mountain.
Have you traveled outside of Stonebear Hold?
Korth Mountain Father provides. But press us, and we'll admit there's lowlander goods we can't craft ourselves. I sell our goods there. The old trader taught me how to read and write, and how to act in your cities.
Where does your trading take you?
Denerim and Southreach in Ferelden. Leeds and Verchet in Orlais. When the passes are clear, I take our wares to Val Royeaux.
Surely you can get a fair price for your goods closer than Val Royeaux.
Ah, well, that's truth, but have you seen it? My heart lies with the hold. But I'll die remembering the light on the gates of the sun.
It's a city of plots and masks. There's rot below all that gilded paint.
It's in Orlesian nature to plot. They've not our strength, our ancestors, but they've built a wondrous thing. Most in the hold call any city outside the mountains prideful or lowlander folly.
Farewell.
Another time.
So he arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the man who blazes like fire and mends the air.
What is this?
Hello. It's safe. They mean no harm.
I am the Ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. Then, it is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the North.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I assume Augur is another word for mage.
I am a mage. Yet not all mages are augurs. I give counsel to other mages and the Thane. In turn, an augur takes counsel from the gods and shares it with the Hold. I make their will known to us, and ours to them.
So you're an ambassador to the local spirits?
Some have wisdom. for those willing to listen.
They protect the hold. They help drive off spirits who've gone bad with rage or gloom. The gods live with us. Ignore their offerings, offer them nothing, and it weakens us all.
I've heard enough to realize that when you say gods, you mean spirits. Why do you pray to them?
We offer to them. We don't pray like the lowlanders to a creator they think will weather all the ages.
Do you actually think they're divine beings? Something more than magic?
The spirits watched us even before we came from the north. They shaped themselves into our gods, and we grew to love them. Their secret gift is this, Inquisitor. They reflect us as water does the sky. They show us what we wish to be. That image gives us strength. For that, we thank the gods.
I should be off.
Farewell. Be welcome.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice and their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for months.
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the veil, your hand burns like the Watchman's bonfire.
Are you saying every spirit in the Fade knows where I am?
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied time's waters where the cliffs are red, and returned again.
I found skulls with spells on them left out by the Hakkonites. What are they trying to do?
Skulls. So, bones. Magic cloaked in blood. Stone hidden lie the tales of this hold. Here's the means to find them. Return when you've seen all the god runes, and I'll tell you why the Jaws of Hakkon did this.
Why not just say what's going on?
Because you hail from the lowlands. If you'd know more about the Avar, put some effort in the knowing. Besides, those runes took me months to carve.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Goldstotten. She left the hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
She might have heeded me if I were. Oh, perhaps not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's an abomination?
Every mage in the hold is made one with the gods until they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving. A ritual to part her from her teacher. Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her, and she's taken to exile.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
You let spirits possess your mages on purpose?
What better teacher than one woven from magic? The spirits in the hold have helped us in this way for hundreds of years. Once a mage masters their powers, their teacher departs, duty ended. Unless the mage is weak.
What happens to these weak mages?
Their teachers stay with them, and the other gods watch them both, so neither soul turns sick. If one does sicken, or the mage stands in risk of harming the hold, one day, they do not wake in their bed. It is very sad. It is what must be done.
It is kinder than what happens in many mage circles.
You give them every chance. Spirits, watchful, wary, waiting until you're both sure. It's always cold in the hut then.
Who is this one? He is blood and bone, but there are bonds about his form.
Yes. I am compassion. I know that now. I want to be here.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Stranger.
New thatching is good. Fine work.
Our huntmaster prepares an offering from Finn Coldenson. Nothing more's been said. I will only thank you for paying hospitality to an invalid. I must complete the preparations. A strange turn of events may not make Colden's journey any easier. The gods measure both outcome and the actions, or deceptions, behind it.
I should be off.
Lady, keep you.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
Inquisitor, you're always welcome in my home.
I'll let you rest.
Lady, keep you.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
Stranger.
Be welcome.
I found all the Veilfire runes around the village.
What did you take as the purpose of the tale?
It was about your gods returning, but in different forms.
One of our oldest stories. Taught to us as children by the Skalds. Mountains crack, forests burn. The gods change and die. Hakkon's followers want him alive as he was. They will not let him die and return as he should. The blood magic was to hide the jaws of Hakkon's deed from other gods.
They have powerful magic. Why the jaws of other spirits?
The jaws of Hakkon turned their backs on all other gods that ever helped their hold. It is not fear that drives them. They hide their deeds from shame.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.